In California, the Department of Education has just revealed a shocking statistic. For the year 2006 to 2007, almost 1 in 4 public high school students dropped out. That's over 120,000 young people. It's been described as a silent epidemic. But that's not only a waste of talent, it's also a waste to the taxpayer, because many of these young people end up on welfare and involved in serious crime. But now, one man in one city is making a real difference in the lives of some middle and high school students. The city of Hawaiian Gardens, east of Los Angeles, sounds like a holiday resort. But few come here on vacation. The population of just 15,000 has been plagued by gang violence, racial tension, and a disproportionate level of serious crime. In the school that you all go to, are the races pretty much segregated?
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much. That's it right there.
So what happens when the lunch bell goes?
We all go to our corners, and I guess we're more comfortable with our own kind.
But some kids are now getting out of the gangs and into an unusual game.
It don't matter what race you are, we just here to play.
Because it's a team sport, and to be a team, you have to work together. And so, like, when we work together, we're just like a family, and then being a family, you can't hate each other, you have to love each other.
There's no race, like you know, black, Mexican, and all that. We're just one color, green. Rugby.
Get it out! Get it out!
Yes, these kids from one of the most dangerous suburbs in America are playing a game that isn't American at all. So why do you like rugby? Tell me why you like rugby.
No pads, straight up. More contact than football.
What do you feel when you make a great hit on an opponent? What does it feel like?
I feel good. It's the best feeling ever.
Get some aggression out?
I let a lot of my anger out. A lot.
Okay, listen up.
It was that anger that inspired Ernie Vargas, a local gang prevention coordinator, to introduce rugby.
Richard! Tackle him!
A kind of precursor to football that originated in the UK.
You're winning!
Ernie says gang membership here starts early.
You might have a neighbor, you might even have brother, sister, cousin, relative. Some even have, maybe parents or stepfather, mother, somebody that used to be involved in it.
Are many of your friends in gangs?
No, actually I have family in gangs.
You have a family in gangs?
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to stay out of a gang?
Oh yeah, just playing the sports keep me out.
Overwhelmingly Latino, the area began to change in the mid-1990s as more black families moved into low-cost housing. The worst outbreak of violence occurred in 2005, when blacks were randomly shot at on the sidewalk. A year later, Ernie Vargas introduced after-school rugby training. What is it about rugby, do you think, that's proven so attractive?
I think it's the camaraderie that you get, the togetherness that it brings. Only rugby brings that. American football. The game's over, they go, 2 teams cross each other, shake hands, that's it. You never see those guys again. But in rugby, you play the game, then we sit down, have some water or Coke or drink and some pizza and chips and shake hands, and then the kids get around and talk to each other from another team.
After the game, you all meet together with the opposition and you have a meal together. Why is that important?
Oh, because we get free food. Just playing. Just so don't start any trouble, just to get to know your opponent, to respect them.
In their first season, they played only exhibition matches against other teams, winning 7 and losing 4. And then in 2007, they joined the Southern California League. It wasn't easy leaving the neighborhood, but they soon learned a new way of getting respect. What's it been like going from this small, relatively poor district to some of the smarter places?
Very uncomfortable.
Really?
I felt uncomfortable.
Why did you feel uncomfortable?
Because from what we had, we live in the ghetto. Honestly, we do. Going to them high-class neighborhoods.
They thought that we weren't going to win because we came from small little ghetto little city.
And yet you went up and you spanked them.
On the way home,
They respect us.
we knew we had the respect.
Yeah.
we came home with pride.
So once we beat them, like we felt like we can do anything.
Outside. Hold.
The sport has also had a profound effect at home.
Don't fall down.
When I was a little younger, I got into many problems and stuff, so.
What kind of problems did you get into?
I went to jail. Assault and battery. I don't know, I didn't care.
And now you're out and you're playing rugby.
Yeah. Well, rugby done a lot. First of all, I could have been shot up. I could have gotten arrested again for some little things. I mean, right now I'm still on probation, but I'm doing real good.
Hey, get over the ball.
For this season, Ernie decided to start a girls' team.
I said it's like a big family. Like, we don't see it as different races. We see, oh, that's my brother, that's my sister. We're all here to play rugby. We're all here to win.
Can we give all our kids a big hand for their accomplishments this year?
Last month, the Hawaiian Gardens Eagles had an end-of-season celebratory dinner. Players and parents were all invited, and the City Council hosted the event. Incredibly, both boys' teams had finished the season undefeated, and the girls, in their very first season, won the championship outright.
Here you have the Southern California Youth Rugby Champions under 14 girls.
But more than a winning season, there's a winning strategy here that's enabled kids to run away from gang violence.
Well, rugby's kept me out of the streets. It kept me out of gangs. If it wasn't for Ernie and rugby, I probably would have been laying there somewhere.
Basically, Ernie saved our life. All of us here. I mean, Ernie he's always there for us. We go eat together, everything together. I love Ernie, man.
When I was talking to the kids, they spoke about you in the most affectionate terms. Some of them said they love you. They appreciate everything that you've done for them. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think as a coach, I hope I've made a difference. So.
You're being very humble.
I don't know. I'm just here for them. I'm glad I could be here.
And despite the success of Ernie Vargas and his programme, there are real fears that the City Council may cut his budget. He hopes that they'll continue to support this valuable project, and we hope so too.